UK Healthcare KHSAA Boys Sweet 16 basketball tournament. Today is the second session, first game. The winners of tonight's first game, South Oldham Dragons, head coach Stephen Simpson, student athletes Jake Fithian, Bruce B, and Julian Miles. Coach, comments, please.
Yes, sir. We were really excited and blessed as a South Oldham community to be able to be in the state tournament again this year. This is a very hard-working group of young men that made a decision a long time ago to put aside individual stats and to attempt to play a type of basketball where we emphasize good shot over great shot. And so tonight, I thought, especially in the second quarter, and at times in the second quarter, I thought that philosophy and that type of play that we have worked on since they were freshmen was evident in this game. Danville Christian has an outstanding team. They are very well coached. We had never played against two seven-footers before, and so it was a unique challenge in preparation for this game, as we knew they would try to run us off the line and then try to run us into the big players on the block. But I thought our guys adjusted well, found open people. Again, our three-point percentage, I haven't seen it on here, but I know in the second quarter, I think we were 8 for 11, so something along those lines. So we believe a game could be won at any point, and we thought that game was won in the second quarter.
Questions?
Right. Yeah, for Julian and Jake, obviously a lot of kids have the dream to come here at Rupp Arena and play on this court. I don't know if you're UK fans or not, but if you're U of L fans, feel free to flash L's up. Anyway, just in that second quarter that Coach was alluding to, had you ever been a part of anything like that where basically anything you put up was going in?
Yes. Pretty much every day in practice. Like, we go against people that can shoot it like us, and we also shoot it like that, and I'm just so glad that we can do it on the big stage here.
We were ready for that. Every game is kind of like that. We shoot a high percentage. I think we were like 400 or for 1,000 on the year, so we were prepared for a moment like this.
I mean, it's part of something that we preach, just hitting shots, and when we get going, just making sure that we don't stop and that we keep moving the ball, keep making the extra pass, and knock down shots.
On the corner.
Jake, kind of along those lines, you were down 4 early in the second quarter, and you came back with 3 straight threes. I know you hit 2 of them. Moments like that, when you face a little bit of adversity, what do you guys tell yourselves?
Just to go back to what we've been doing in practice, we've always faced adversity throughout the season. We were just ready for a moment like that. When they hit us in the mouth, we were going to punch back.
Coach, what opened those shots up in the second quarter when you guys weren't hitting them in the first quarter?
We're big on read and react. We we don't run a ton of sets. We try to just play, and in that particular quarter, we began flat screening on the ball for Julian, which allowed us to penetrate, and then our guys did a good job of moving, filling in behind, and they knew that once Julian penetrated, if it was shut down, then he would kick it out. And then the guys on the perimeter know that when it is kicked out, it'll go one more if that's where it needs to go. Because we had talked all week. I mean, they were going to run us off the line right into those big guys, and we had practiced a ton on penetrating and trying to kick it back out. And when you hit a couple, we shot a couple clangers in the first quarter, but when you hit a couple, then they feed off that momentum. And our defense gets so much better when we're knocking down shots. We just feed off that because we spend a ton of time in practice shooting. When everybody else is doing shell drill, we're shooting threes. And so it really helps us on that end of the floor when we are making shots.
Coach, and any of the players, if you'd like to talk about it too, when you're kind of playing a style ball where you are hunting for that shot, and it can kind of maybe get, I don't know, if you're going through the offense, for a while there, sometimes I'm sure, just what does it take mentally to kind of commit to that and really stay focused?
Well, this group, um, they bought into that, and these guys have been playing varsity for some of them 4 and 3. They've been doing this a while, and we put something in their lockers a few years ago, trying to get our program back to where it was when we came down here 3 out of 4 years, and I think they did that. Our philosophy is everybody on our team is allowed to shoot at any time they want to. These guys are not going to go home and do defensive slides in their driveway, all right? But they will go home and shoot. They'll also come in at 7 a.m. and get on the guns in the gym. I've retired from teaching, but I go in every day at 7, and there's always somebody in there shooting. So I think when kids know that they're going to be allowed to shoot, and I think they really work on it and really hunt for it, as you said.
To go off that, it just like in days in practice, sometimes you aren't hitting, and we just go through our offense, and we just know if we penetrate and kick or penetrate and fill behind the guy, we just know someone's going to be open, make that extra pass, and then we'll hit that shot.
Coach, you mentioned Danville Christian's size. Defensively, what were you looking to do to limit them a little bit?
Well, what we decided, we went with our 1-3-1 defense. We just decided that we needed the game to be fast. We thought we got it going that way, and then all of a sudden it got to their pace. I don't know if there's been a game all year we've played 1-3-1 the entire game, but we did that tonight because we just felt like if we could speed it up. Boyd is such a good player. We felt like if we could trap him out front out of our 1-3-1 and make someone else handle it, and that was much better for us because he's a tremendous player. We watched a ton of tape on him, and he's a good player. And when he's allowed to keep the ball in his hand, really good things happen for them. So we just thought we knew we would give up some buckets underneath, but we thought the speed of the game would be more beneficial than we had worked on manning and pinching and digging. But we just decided we wanted to go for pace more than defensive position.
Coach, 14 threes in a game ties a Sweet 16 record for a game with the 03 Mason County team. What is that? Thoughts on that?
Well, we missed a couple we should have made. That would be my thought. We'd have any more. As they mentioned, we've hit 424, and that is best all time. Like I said, these guys work so hard on their shooting. It's just amazing how much time that they not only they do it in our gym or at home. There's a place called they go out and anytime they can get a chance to go shoot somewhere, they will. And I think when you do that, our big thing is if you watch our guys shoot, every one of them have a different form. Nobody shoots it the same way. We don't spend 1 minute form shooting. We're big on muscle memory, and hitting 14 down here doesn't surprise me. Some of these guys went and shot on the outside court to get used to the big feeling of this gym. So we're just a shooting culture, and now anything can happen. But that we felt confident that if we adjusted to the depth perception of Rupp Arena, and they shot lights out in warm up. I knew they were going to shoot it well. They didn't miss hardly any during warm up.
Last question right here.
Y'all have, I think, 19 assists on 26 made shots. I know Julian had, 10 assists tonight. I know early on y'all talked about ball movement, being a key point of y'all's offense. And how important is it, and why is it important just for y'all to be able to move that ball, especially when y'all, are such a prolific, three-point shooting team there?
We put something in where they screen me, and then I'll penetrate, and they just collapse, and someone's open pretty much every single time. And I just have faith in my guys that they're always going to hit that open shot, and when they don't, I feel like we'll get the rebound and pass it right back out, and they'll hit that one.
Just like shooting, kicking it out and going one more is muscle memory for us. As you saw in the game, we were prepared for it. We hit, 14 threes, and most of them were kick out and one more. So we were ready for it, and
we practiced, knowing that we'd get those shots, the penetrating kick. So, we did drills. We warmed up, catching in the corner, shooting it from there, penetrating, kicking to the corner. So it's just something that we worked on and knew would happen.
And kind of goes with the question, but not only with these guys and the other two starters, but our bench scored 26 points tonight. And so that, I mean, we've got three guys that have been coming in and during the regional tournament have been lights out. And so we got 8 guys right now that everybody's pretty confident in that can step up and do the job.
On that note, we'll end it, Coach. Coach Simpson, congratulations to you and the South Oldham Dragons. Good luck the rest of the way, guys.
Thank y'all very much.
Thank you. Exit to your right.